Hello everyone, today in this video we will fight against the almost character of our world around us, and this time we will go within this video, of course in an imaginary way, but we will go to Poland's western neighbor, our beloved in quotation neighbor, so Germany, which are for many decades, I would even say now almost for about 2 centuries, the homeland of all incredibly insane leftist ideas and leftist activism. And recently we observe that some manifestations that are organized in a regular manner are organized. They take place regularly, especially in Berlin and other cities that are purely leftist in Germany, anti-war demonstrations where leftist people, mainly from Die Linke Party or SPD, so Sozialdemokratische Partei Deutschland, are protesting against the German involvement in the so-called war in Ukraine. I would say now creeping conflict between Russia and Ukraine that recently got intensified. And these people, of course, are pretending pacifist, and they are telling that they regret that so many lives are wasted, so many people died, but in their own homeland they support widely access to abortion, to euthanasia, and so on. So we see that old rule formulated by George Orwell, saying that some pigs are more equal than the others, is really true with respect to all socialist movements, because lives in Ukraine, as long as they are useful for their political purposes of these leftist people, are so-called important, but lives of the ones who are to be born are not so important, because colleagues from abortion clinics and the ones who perform euthanasia can earn on that, because we know socialists do not work, so they need money. So different branches of industry, or especially now so-called big pharma, and I would say modern medicine, that it's actually mainly business combined with big pharma, finance them. So ideologically these hypocrites are justifying these these stupid pseudo-medical experiments on people, uh, like ge- like like gender change, like abortion, and so on, euthanasia. So we see that some lives are now important, the ones in Ukraine, but the ones in Germany or in Europe, especially of small kids, are not important. Exactly the same can be noticed for approach. Now it's slowly fading away, because how long one can milk one source, one cow? How long can one milk one cow? Like with these dead bodies from the Second World War, and in some places, like in modern Jewish state, it's even a religion. I mean, a religion of Holocaust, because this Jewish state actually takes not only Jews from all over the world, and nothing connects them. So how to build national identity in the times when the religion is slowly fading away? So one needs new ideologies that can combine people within a nation. It doesn't work well, but we see also leftists took it, and they are using it for making money, especially because dead bodies now in Syria, Iraq, or in other places where people are waging wars with each other are somehow not important, because one cannot earn on that. But some other dead bodies, even 80 or about 80 something years old, are still important, despite the fact that business is slowly fading away. But as long as one can squeeze some governments from some weaker countries, like Central European countries, to earn some money for for the alleged unproven sins from the past. Why not to do it? So these dead bodies, despite the fact they are quite old, are much more important than fresh dead bodies all around the world, from which one cannot gain profits. So we see that festival of hypocrisy of leftist environment, of leftist circles, is on its rise. It's taking place in many countries, many cities, and people who do not think on their own, they do not see it, that they are being used for the people who are under the influence of some other forces that are not serving to the common interest of the majority of participants of such demonstrations. They are used as feather meat for these politicians, especially in Germany, from these leftist environments, who are actually the children of former Stasi formations. So, taking into account their origin, we know whom they serve. They are still on the same Eastern payrolls, Russian and Chinese payrolls. So, before we go to demonstration, even if we have good intention, we should always look and investigate who is organizing it and try to think what can be the purpose of such demonstration and who is gaining really the profits from it and from our participation in such endeavor. All the best, have a nice day, bye.